This is what I see when I get in my CanAm to go for a night ride. And if you happen to have a flashlight handy, you might be able to see your start stop button or where to put in the key. I cannot stand it when I get in this car and we're on a night ride and everybody's in a hurry to go and I can't see anything. My old cage, I used to have some lighting, but as you know, I got a new UTV speed cage and I have no dome lighting in here. I'm gonna put some in, and I'm not gonna just do dome lighting. I'm gonna do lighting on the floor because I want this whole car lit up. I want to be able to flip a switch and have this entire car lit up, so when you drop your cell phone on the floor, you can actually see it. Or when I'm in the back trying to get it in a tool bag, I can actually see what I'm doing without holding a flashlight in my hand. It's super annoying, so let me show you how I'm gonna do that. Here's the plan. Rock lights. This is what I'm gonna put inside my CanAm. I know we all use rock lights, we put them on the outside, but I'm gonna use them as interior lights. These are made by Nilight, which is a brand that I've got on Amazon before. They're fairly cheap, they're like $50 for this whole pack. Let me open that up and show you what we got inside of there. In this pack, I got 6 lights. I'm gonna put 2 in the front on the floor, 2 in the rear, and 2 on the roll cage as dome lights. Here's what the lights look like. They're actually feel like metal. I don't know if they're metal, but they have a metally feel to them. They're pretty heavy duty and real simple how you put them in. The plug, real simple plug. Look at that, 4-pin. You just put it on here. Super easy. Here's the little Bluetooth controller. And this, of course, hooks up to your phone with a phone app. You just get this little app right here. Each one comes with these rubber mounting thingies. And you mount these. You can mount them to like a roll bar or to a flat surface. So let me get these out of here with my YouTube hands. This is the flat surface mount. Of course, it gives somewhere for the wire to go when you put it inside of there. And then this is the roll bar mount. So this here will mount to a bar, and then you can bolt the light to that. So those there, I'm gonna use these on that center bar, and I'm gonna put one here and one here. Okay, and then as far as inside the car, I've already kind of mocked this up to see where they would shine. And I'm gonna mount, let me get this light on so you guys can see. I'm gonna mount up here under my dash so it's shining down on the passenger floorboard. And then I'm gonna put one under the driver's, up under there, so it's shining down. And then in the back of the car, I've decided I'm gonna mount it all the way under here on my speaker box. So I have these homemade wooden speaker boxes. I'm gonna mount the light on that, shining this way on the floor so that anything that's on the floor, you're able to see pretty well. You can see under the seat because I keep a lot of crap under the seat, first aid kit and whatnot. And then of course I'm gonna put one on this side. So if you had something in the way like I have that there, that would definitely block the light. For the most part, it'll work good because the passenger is going to have his feet here, and it's going to shine here, so if they drop their cell phone, they'll be able to see. As far as Nilight, you can go on Amazon and find them, check them out. I'm going to put this in my Amazon affiliate link on my Amazon page, and there's a link to that down below. And if Nilight sends me some sort of promo code or something, I'll make sure to add that in the description. And just to be clear, they did not pay me to make this video. I don't make any money at all. I'm just trying to give you guys kind of what I'm doing. And I was going to buy these anyways on Amazon, and Nilight had sent me an email. So I emailed them back and they went ahead and sent me this setup. And that was really cool of them. Thank you, Nilight. Now, as far as the hookup, when you hook this to your positive and negative, you can hook this to a switch, and when you turn it on the app, it will stay on. So when you flip the switch, like if you have it set to green, which I will, When I flip that switch, it automatically comes back on green. You don't have to open up your phone and get your app and turn it back to green every single time you turn it on. Just as soon as this powers up, it automatically jumps back to whatever you had the Bluetooth controller set to. And the app is super easy to use. I'm going to show you all that when I get this all put in my car. I got a little work to do. So let me get that all wired up, and I'll let you guys check that out when I'm done. I'm not going to drill and put all the wires in the tubes for now. I'm going to actually just run them across the top and run them down the side right here. It doesn't kill me to have a wire going down. It's not the end of the world. I don't really want to put any holes in this cage. This is a brand new cage, and if the wires aren't going to bother me, I don't really care to have the wires going down. Some of you might want to put the wires inside, and that's cool. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get it all set up. We're going to shut the lights off, and I'm going to show you how much light there is inside the car and how cool this setup is. You guys are going to love it. There you go. Look at that. Look at how much light we have inside the car. We got them up here. We got them on the back. We got light on the floor in the back. Look at that. There's light back there. You can see under that seat right there. I had to switch over to my phone on this, so the sound might not be as good as my GoPro, but it shows the light better. The GoPro is absolutely worthless in the dark. Here's the app. It's super easy. Download's super easy. And then you just run everything from here. Of course, I have it on green. There we go. We change it to red. Some of you like red. And let's see. My buddy Shane, he loves blue. So there you go, Shane. It's got blue, buddy. And that's my bright green. Let's get out and check it out. See what it looks like from outside. Let me get all the way back so you guys can see. As you can see, I have the underglow underneath already hooked up. So you see I got the two up here like I said I was going to do. I got the ones down on the floorboard, and I got one down here underneath right there. And look at that. You can see underneath the seat. You can get whatever you want. Go over here. Look at, you can see your tools on the floor. I haven't finished bolting in the seats. But so nice to be able to see in the car. Oh my gosh. Look at it. Got plenty of light for the passengers. See, it'll work off of sound. So if you want to play your stereo, it's pretty sensitive too. So I'm not into the disco lights, but it does have the capability of doing it. Pretty cool. It's so sensitive it can hear me breathing. And then, of course, you have this where you can kind of change all the colors to whatever you want. Get over here, you want orange or something. There's orange. You can dial it in any way you want. I'm going to shut this off. So there, that hooks up to there. And then I have it also hooked up to my regular switch right here. So I can just turn those off and on like that with I have an aux beam switch panel, and I can turn them on and off, or I could run it off my phone. So if I left it on here, I could turn it on my phone, because that's where the main power is when that switch is switched. So all right, let's turn the lights on. Now we're back. We got some better sound, and let's see. Let's turn the underglow on the outside off. My interior, there's your interiors. Lights up the floor pretty good, look at that. And that's with the lights on in the garage. So this one here, I mounted it right up here underneath the, let's get a light on so you can see. Right there. And I mounted it just real easy, drilled a little hole and a couple little screws underneath the glove box. Okay, that's that one. And now let's jump in the back. This one here, like I said before, it's hard to get that angle, but you can see it mounted. I just screwed it right to the back of my speaker box. You could, another option is putting them here with the little rubber grommet thingy shining this way. But I wanted them to shine back this way so I could see underneath my seats. So that's where that one is. Let's go around to the other side. All right, here's this side. Put this in, and I actually pop riveted them. It was just easier to do. And I just drilled one hole and pop riveted that thing, and it is solid as could be. I didn't use the rubber things on this one or the other one because I didn't want them sticking down any farther than they had to be. All right, hang on. We'll get to those up there in a minute. And then this back one here, it's just real easy. See it right there? Just mounted the same way, just shining under the floor. I just wanted the maximum light, and I wanted them shining this way. Now, see how I did that? Real simple. And I actually pop riveted it, and it held really nice. Fits real nice and snug. The rubber grommet fit pretty good. And I just ran my wire up and along there. And then I just have that one wire coming along here. And then here's where my second wire, this one's the same thing. I just kind of centered it over the seat. And that second wire jumps in. They run through here. They go through the weather stripping that they put so the roof doesn't vibrate. I just loosened these up and was able to squeak it through there. All right, and then I got it running across here over to here. And so I just have two wires running down. For me, that's not a big deal. Doesn't bother me at all. I have a couple wires running down because running it through these tubes is really tough. And I just don't like to drill holes in there. Moisture gets in there and could rust. But then it goes down in here, runs underneath here, goes behind my seat, and the power module is in under my center console right here. That one light that's above the driver and passenger, that was the longest wire run, and it made it all the way over here behind my seat. So that wasn't a problem. Everything else I had extra wire. So there is enough wire to do a 4-seater because this is a 4-seat Can-Am. I was going to do my Jeep JK, which is parked out back there. But what I read online is you need to get some extensions. They do make the extensions. So if you want to do like your Jeep or you have a sandrail that's longer, you can get extension wires for the lights. This is everything that I have left after hooking it all up. Thank you, Nilight. I really appreciate you guys sending me this. All you subscribers, thanks to you guys, or they wouldn't be sending it to me. Tim gets some stuff for free because you guys subscribe to my channel. Give me the voice out in the world, and I really appreciate it. So don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope I answered all your questions with the rock lights, using them as interior lights. A little different, not everybody does it. Rather than just putting up 2 dome lights, I lit up the floor. Hey, if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot on YouTube. And make sure you go watch another one of my videos. That's what really helps, is watching another video after you finish this video. That being said, I appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot for subscribing, because I wouldn't be able to do this without you. That's it for this one, and we'll see you out on the next adventure. There she is, Nilight. I need another set so I can do underneath this JK right here. I think it would look sweet with them underneath there. And under there, and one under the center, so we can see that poison spider nice and glowing. That would look really cool.